Welcome to Emergency Preparation Solutions channel, where you should make a plan, build a kit, be alert. Remember, emergency preparedness starts with you. Why do you need to be prepared? In this unpredictable world we live in, you never know when a disaster might strike. It could be in the form of an earthquake, a flood, fire, or severe weather. What I want to talk today in this video is water storage options and how to store it properly. Water should be your number one priority in your emergency preparedness plan. You can only survive 3 days without potable water. It is recommended you have 2 to 3 gallons per person in your household to last for 3 to 4 weeks. You should store water in a controlled temperature environment, such as your house. It should be stored in a dark, cool place to preserve shelf life. I would also recommend storing it in 2 different areas of your house. This will ensure if one area is damaged from the disaster, you have access to the area and you still have a good source of water. Now, let's look at the different water containers. The first one is off the shelf. When I say off the shelf, at any grocery store, you can buy 16-ounce plastic bottles. They come 36 bottles in a case. They're very economical. They cost between $10 to $13 for a 36 bottle case. These are made of low-grade plastic and are not very well sealed. Eventually, the plastic will start leaching harmful chemicals into the water. Therefore, I would recommend you rotate these every 6 months, but keep the water for your non-potable uses. Next container is the 1 gallon plastic container. The plastic is a little better quality than the last one, but it's still not the best. These will cost you $2 to $3 per gallon, but I would recommend rotating these every 6 to 8 months. But remember, keep the old water for the non-potable usage, such as hygiene, cleaning, and other purposes. Also, I always put the date where I started storing the water and the date where I need to rotate. Let's move on to a higher quality plastic container. This is a 3 gallon BPA-free stackable, which I would think you could stack about 4 up against the wall and still have it easy accessible for seniors. It has a nice handle and it's not very heavy, approximately 24 pounds. This is BPA free. BPA is an industrial chemical that has been linked to health problems. It has a very tightly fit cap, and the water can be preserved in a cold, dark area for at least 2 years. But if you wanted to use the water preserver, follow the directions, the appropriate drops, it'll last you up to 5 years. Is that okay? Also, before filling, be sure to sanitize bottles with a bleach and soap and water solution and rinse thoroughly. And then we also have several 2 gallon BPA containers that are not stackable, but the 2 gallons may be easier to handle for seniors. Okay, moving on to the 4.2 ounce water pouches. These have a 5-year shelf life. These are really good for your grab and go bags, which I will do another video in the future. But it is also a good solution to store a couple cases in your house for easy access, and it's another option in your toolbox. Let's move on to the Blue Water 50-year shelf life canned water. You can buy a couple of these cases and don't ever worry about rotating them out. You can even leave these in your will to the next generation. These are about $55 per case of 24. But think about it. Buy about 3 cases, keep them in a cold, dark area, and you won't ever have to worry about rotating them out. As you can see, I also have a 6-pack carrier for the Blue Water that you can throw in your car in case of an emergency on the road. As you can see, everything I've covered here is no more than 3 gallons, which, as I said at the beginning, is good for seniors, and it gives the beginner a good overall view of how they can begin their water storage process. I also wanted to show you the 2.5 gallon water storage bag. This is not intended for long-term water storage, but it can be used to collect water from a non-potable source, such as a lake, and you can use it for your other needs besides drinking. Or, if needed, you can get the potable aqua tablets, use them per directions, and this will purify the water in 35 minutes. So this was just an overall example of different water containers options. There are many different approaches out there, but this is what we have in our house. But the important thing is to get started on your water preparation and storage plan. If you need help in obtaining any Emergency Preparations items, go to emergencypreparationsolutions.com and we can get you anything in this video, or a lot of other items are available for your purchase. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I hope this video was helpful to you. And remember, a good plan today is better than a great plan tomorrow. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.